Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, ooh, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move it, see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. Guys playing, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shades, no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money, then save up. 10 to 80, my save ones. Take to the top from the basement. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. With the booyah, that's a flex. Not a human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Jordan number 7, East Bordeaux. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car.
All right. Now you should hear me. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Jeremiah JMan. Thank you, James. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm sure you're very busy in the real estate world out there. Upstate New York, Syracuse, Albany, Syracuse. How are things in your neck of the woods? And let me just add you. Look at that. I get you on the screen. Good morning, J-Man. Not getting any sound on your mic. So this is Ask the Experts Anything. Feel free to ask us anything that we're doing related to video, social media, technology in general, or real estate as we go live on the Instagram. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Jeremiah J-Man Monero with JMan Speaks, and I am live on YouTube right now, youtube.com/JMan Speaks. We're going to give you a little behind-the-scenes action. Hold on one second. Oh, Plattsburgh. Oh, geez. Why did I forget that? That's funny. All right, so James, ask your question or your first question while I get the live stream set up. Hold on. All right, there we go. We got Andrew Kachilo is on the other. Andrew, we're doing Ask the Experts Anything Meaningful Friday. I guess this is a bad angle for me to have you over there, but feel free to ask anything. We're actually live right now on the YouTube. So if you feel free to hop over there, it's youtube.com/JManSpeaks, but you're getting behind the scenes action of what happens during a multicast. A lot of moving parts going on. But you know what? With ADHD and wanting to push the limits all the time, this is exciting stuff. We're actually testing out a brand new camera, which we were supposed to get a dummy battery for. So here's a good thing. If you're looking at cameras or adding, I have a DSLR now because I just keep buying equipment. But if you're looking to add a camera to do live video with, this is 1080p that we're streaming at. I believe I got to double check my settings. But because it has a built-in battery, they actually sell these dummy batteries that you can put into the camera, so it's plugged in all the time so the battery doesn't die. But there's 11% on that. I'm sure that'll die at some point, and I'll have to switch cameras. So that being said, we have our first question. Looking for a way to more easily review documents. Wondering if YouTube can link multiple custom videos into one presentation to a buyer. Oh, this is a good question. So I think it's two questions in one, right? Looking for a way to more easily review documents. So James, just maybe add a little bit more to that comment. Review documents with your clients, like when you send them to them. Or are you looking to you yourself review documents? Because I think depending on what you're doing, whether it's transaction desk or dot loop and a lot of those, you could actually review documents. You can send them just to review, not to sign. That's an option that you could do. And then let me hit you with that video question in 1 second. All right, Tiffany and Paul and whoever else might be watching, we're doing Ask the Experts Anything Meaningful. I'm going to move let me see where I want to move this, where it might be good. Okay, right there. A little bit better. All right, so if you're watching this on Instagram, you're getting the behind-the-scenes look of what happens. Ask Us Anything Meaningful Friday. So if you're over there, just put it in the comments. I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. But we are on YouTube live right now, youtube.com/JManSpeaks. All right, so James, your second question in regards to videos, sending somebody more than one video at once. It can be done. The way you would do that, or let me see, linking multiple custom videos into one presentation. There's a program called Interactor. If you were a part of the Social Ninja Media Summit, I could probably post a link in the comments. The Interactor video, what it was is we had, a startup video where they would come in and go, we give them like information, right? And then say, okay, what do you want to do next? And so we would we have these little they're buttons actually that are built into the video, so that they can click the button. So how I would think we could use this for real estate is, if you have a neighborhood, right, and you have a house within a neighborhood, that neighborhood has certain amenities. You could say, oh, let's do this. I'm going to change this setup here. Change the videos so that they have multiple videos in one, and they can kind of see how I want to do this. Yes, that's much better. Boom, multiple videos in one. So that's interactor. You can you have one main video, and then you can link other videos within the video. And so James' question, this is a good one. So reviewing the agency form, the COVID doc, the lead paint, the property condition, etc. They are the same words most of the time. This would be the review part, not the signing. So I think what I would do is kind of set up a dummy transaction, and you can add people into this transaction and just add them as reviewers if it was Transaction Desk. But there are a couple programs and software that I'm looking at and reviewing to address that same issue so that we can do it quick and on the fly. To one video, or would it be a playlist? So James' second question is, if I had a video for each one, I can link them into one video, or would it be a playlist? No, it's so cool. It's new. It's a new program. It's like if you're watching this video right now, what you could do is you would see the main video and say, hey, welcome to 123 Anywhere Street. We got some great amenities here in the area. See what you want to do. And then they would click a button and say, okay, there's the clubhouse. They would click another button and say, there's the tennis courts. Click another button, there's the pool. Each one could be a separate video within one video. It's not a playlist at all. They're kind of embedded links within the video. Super cool. Let's see over here. Social Ninja Media Summit was amazing. The tech evangelist, Sabrina Lowry. We love you, girl. Coming from Atlanta, Georgia. So, Adam, any questions you got, man? Coming from Staten Island, Brooklyn, BK in the house. We got Atlanta, Georgia in the house. We got Plattsburgh in the house. And I got to scroll up. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Looks like we got Long Island in the house. We got all over the world, folks. We're having fun. Getting back to, when you want to start upgrading your equipment to do videos, it's a black hole. I'm going to tell you that on the real, because like my friend Pierre loves software. I love equipment. And if I gave you can see kind of a tour of what's going on, but I'll give you behind the scenes here in a minute. I'll take you out of the holder. All right, so let me wave to everybody. Boom, 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 boom. So curious to hear your thoughts on the market, multiple offers, and the best way to win in that situation. Oh, sweet. I like that question. I like it a lot. So multiple offers. How do I feel about the market? Man, the market is outstanding. Fantastic. Sensational. Terrific. It's an absolutely wonderful time to be in real estate. It's a great time to buy and an even better time to sell. That being said, what I will say about the market, it is, we're going to give Christina some love here. Christina Smallhorn loves YouTube because she is the real estate whisperer. She just hit 35,000 subscribers, folks. So if you're watching this, Christina Smallhorn, she's a real estate agent to follow on the YouTube. She was just part of our Social Ninja Media Summit. We greatly appreciate her. But getting back to the market. So here in Rochester, I ran some statistics recently on the market because I was interviewed by the news. And the news, they never really know what they're going to ask you. And I had all my statistics ready. I had it on my computer because I thought we would do the interview here at the office. And then they were like, oh, let's do it outside. I'm like, oh, shoot. So I wrote down my statistics on a piece of paper of what I wanted to cover. So here's what we have for the Rochester area. The median sale price in our area is up 5.1%. 5.1%, that means, typically we're 1 to 2, so we're 3 to 5 times better than average, okay? Our median sale price is up to $159,637, something like that. Our average days on market is 7. Okay, and I think it's such a large number, because make sure you can still see me. It's such a large number because we have what's called delayed negotiations. So I might list a property, let's say on a Friday, and we'll have delayed negotiations till Monday or Tuesday, which means any offers that come in won't be negotiated on until Monday or Tuesday to give people a fair opportunity to bid on that property. That being said, that's 4 or 5 days on properties that would have probably sold in the first hour. So I would say days on market for our area is probably hours. Less than 24 hours, realistically, if we did not do delayed negotiations. When it comes to multiple offers, I like to ask questions, right? There's no reason why you can't. It's up to the listing agent to answer the questions that he feels that he wants to answer. But, ask them what's their motivation, why they want to move, what's going on, et cetera, so on and so forth. And so what I would do then, hold on, let me just see if I have my overlays over here. I ask them what their motivation is, and then, do they care about the closing date? Do they care, what matters to them most? Too often we think that time, the price is the most important thing. That may not be. I sold my house last year. I know I could have sold it for more money. I was more concerned with just getting it sold. Oh, and we lost our camera. Hold on one second. We're gonna go to the regular camera. Okay. So that was a good lesson to be ready for anything. So when it comes to multiple offers, I like to use escalation clauses. People, you can love them or hate them, but I'll use an escalation clause in a different way. I like to write the offer. I like to put in an escalation clause, depending on whether your client has financing or is paying cash. That's one thing to consider, because if they have financing, they're probably going up against cash. So an escalation clause should be larger, meaning instead of like 1,000 over the highest, it could be, 2,000 or 5,000 over the, you have to kind of, escalation clause, exactly. It's a guessing game when it comes to that. But I would say, look, if I had financing, if I was an agent and I had to choose between a financing offer and a cash offer, I might say 5,000 over the highest offer. If I had financing, I might say 1,000 over the highest offer if I had cash, because there's less contingencies there. I encourage agents when they're listing houses to get a pre-listing inspection, because then, hey, people will be more likely to waive their inspection, feel more confident in doing so. But I don't put a cap on my escalation clause. Okay, so I might write, just for a round number, $200,000, right? Let's say that's our list, or the list price of the property that we're going after. So I would go, all right, $200,000. I will say we're going to go, it's a cash offer, 1,000 over highest bona fide offer, which means verifiable offer. Highest bona fide offer, no limit. Now, my client might be pre-approved, or this is cash, but maybe they have cash up to $250. That being said, that doesn't mean that if somebody goes crazy and bids $300,000 on this property, that my client has to take it. Right? In our market, we have what are called attorney approvals, because we write our contracts. We basically fill in the blanks of contracts that are approved by the Bar Association, but they're still contingent on attorney approval. But a good listing agent is going to come to you, which this happened not too long ago, came to me and said, hey, based on your escalation clause, your client's going to pay $3,075 on this property that was listed for $264, I think it was. Your client will pay $3,075. Are they okay with that? I have a conversation with my client. They go, I don't know. What do you think? That's way more than we wanted to pay. And I go, well, that's way more than I expected you should pay. In my opinion, it is probably a little high. And so we actually modified our offer. We said, we'll just give you a price. And they're like, okay. But they told us it would be 307.5 because the next lowest offer was 306.5. Does that make sense? 306.5 plus the 1,000 gives us 307.5. And I said, man, that offer probably has financing. And I asked, but the agent wouldn't tell me, like, does the other offer have financing or is it cash? And so we modified our offer. We modified it to 291. We got the offer accepted, right? And the reason we did, and that client's going to be closing. No, that client closed last Monday, actually. The reason why we were successful is because we put in an open-ended escalation clause. Like, you have to learn how to play the game or how everybody else is playing the game and how you can win for your clients, right? It was an educated guess based on my experience, based on being in multiple offers. And that's what happened. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. Let me give you guys who are on the Instagram a little bit of. We got one person still watching, so please feel free to keep having your questions come in. Man, that microphone looks large when I go like that, but I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna flip this around, and if you're watching on Instagram, you can kind of get a behind-the-scenes look. So here is my MacBook, which is working overtime, live streaming multiple things. And here is the YouTube. I always have on my second screen my live stream to be sure that everything's going okay. I have it. Go all the way to here. Hold on. Go live. There we go. And I do that to make sure that this is going okay, right? So that I can see what the people see. That's my big screen. Here's my computer. There's my ring light. There's my DSLR, which has now powered down because I don't have a dummy battery, which I'm a dummy and I have to get a battery. I have my lights up there. I have a little mixing board over here. Right, this is where I can actually control the levels on my microphone. I can have secondary inputs. Gets a little crazy. We use that a lot for, I have my bow tie in case I have to dress up for something, and then my microphone. If you've seen me on any kind of live, when we did Social Ninja Media Summit, you saw me with the microphone in my hand only because this is probably the better microphone I have in the office. I do have AirPods. And I do have some lavalier microphones. But I like this one because it makes me feel like when I hold it and I'm standing up, I would normally be standing up and there's my elevated desk, if you will. I think that was $25 or something on Amazon. And that's where I put my laptop when I'm standing up. Oh, and then I have the green screen. Green screen goes the whole width of my office. And I got a whiteboard in there just in case I need it. And I got extra headphones, phone mount, etc. Okay. You guys got the behind the scenes look. Glad I could give you the walkthrough. Let's see if we got any other questions. Margalit Salamante, Realtor. Good morning. Good morning. We are live on YouTube right now, so we're multi-streaming, but it's Ask the Experts Anything Friday, so feel free to ask me anything that you want in regards to social media, video technology, or life in general. I don't have all life's answers, but I can tell you where I went wrong on a lot of things. Yes, gadgets on gadgets on gadgets on gadgets on gadgets. That's what... I have a problem. I'm not going to lie. Like, I love gadgets. Like, even if I went, oh, what's over here? Let's see what we have in the drawer, folks. I got all kinds of stuff. I have the DJI Pocket. Boom. If I busted that out, look at that, folks. I might sell this because I'm not using it that much. So if you're interested in the DJI Pocket, this is a great gimbal handheld. Might as well talk about gadgets, right? I can use this standalone. You can see it there. Has a mini screen like that. Ooh. Mini screen. See that? Probably hard because of the saturation of the light. But there it is. This is $330, but it has that gimbal that holds it steady. And they have attachments that you can attach on your, like I have it, and of course I get it. I'm like, I'm going to use it for all this great stuff. They have attachments that you could add it to your, to your bicycle, or they have like a chest strap where you could do it. Hey, we got Shannon Salmon, realtor, coming from Des Moines, Iowa. What's up? Shannon, let me ask you a question. Should I say Des Moines or is it Des Moines? Because I have a friend in Illinois who I used to say Illinois. But what are your thoughts about assignments of the PNS agreement? As the listing broker representing the sellers, would you advise for or against assignment of the contract? Ooh-wee, that's a good one. So assignments of the contract in our market are actually illegal unless the attorney rewrites the contract. There's an assignability clause that says when somebody enters into the contract, they cannot sell that paper, if you will, unless it's approved by all parties. I think it's a great way. Look, if you're an investor, man, shoot. Back in the pre-2008 when properties were like, yo, more money, which I think we might be back there if you can get a property for a decent amount, right? So those of you who may be watching who don't know what assignability is or assignment of the contract, it basically means, hey, I find a good deal, wherever that may be. In our market, that's in the land of make-believe. But I find a good deal. Let me just fix my fade level. Okay. I find a good deal, and what I could do is sell that deal before it closes, right? So I'm in contract. Let's say I'm going to buy this. This house has deferred maintenance. It's not a foreclosure listed by the bank. It has deferred maintenance, which means, needs some work. The homeowner says, hey, I just want to sell it for whatever. I make an offer, $50,000. Okay, that's not unreasonable in our market. I make an offer for $50,000. That property, when it's all fixed up, could sell for $110,000, maybe $120,000. But it needs 10 or 20 or 30 worth of work, whatever it is. Now, me, as an investor, there are higher risk investments, right? So I might say, look I got the deal. Let me just take 15 off the top. I'll sell it to Shannon, who might be watching, or Annalisa from Arizona or Wyoming. Kathy, what's up, man? We got Wyoming. We got all kinds of cool people in the mix here. So I might take that $50,000 deal and sell it to somebody for $65,000 and do nothing. Because what I'm doing is selling the paper. I found the deal. I'm selling the deal to you. You handle it. Man, I think it's the smartest way to flip properties because it's like low risk, high reward. It's all profit. If you know anybody, I mean, you have closing costs and all that in there, but if you know of anybody that has flipped properties, myself included, I can tell you I flipped homes 2009, 2010, 2011. About 3 or 4 years there, we flipped houses, and it's a lot of risk, right? There was times when everything was said and done. You try to buy it right, but shit, stuff happens. Hidden expenses happen, and we were buying stuff from 50 to 80, selling them from 100 to 150. There's not a lot of margin for error there. In some of your markets like New York or Atlanta, maybe if you're buying something for 500 or you're buying it for 3 and you plan to sell it for 5, there's a lot more room there, right? So the risk is when you buy it and you own it. There was times if we weren't in real estate, we would have lost money on flips because at the time, you pick up one to 2 buyers per listing that you have. I think that's a lot harder now than it used to be. So we'd pick up 2 buyers from the listing. We sell the listing. We would pay ourselves the commission. And, sometimes if we walked away with $10,000, on top of those transactions, we'd be lucky. Maybe 15. For all the headache, for all of the babysitting of contractors, for all of the project management, of all the planning and all the going to Home Depot and all the go pick up this and go pick up that. And then all the, just before you want to list it, getting all the garbage and the debris out of the house. Man, that's a lot of work. Flip That House does not show you all the behind the scenes. Okay, that's what I'll say. But that's a good question. I like that. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina. Happy Friday to you too. So we got 4 people on. Please help me. Somebody give me another question. This is exciting. I decided, and Sabrina, I'm going to say that you inspired me in a bit because I was like, I'm trying to get people over to YouTube, right? Like I'll do a live stream at any time and have, 3 to 10 to 15 people on Instagram. And I'm trying to make you go to YouTube. And you don't want to go because you're like, no, I'm on Instagram and I'm having fun. But I have, I got my children coming in the building. We're live streaming right now, folks. AJ, you can come in. Got my sons and my earth coming in. So what else do we want to talk about? I think, let's talk about what's going on in the world today. I think it's important that when you're talking about social media and your public relations and everything that you're doing out there, you have to be positive. There's somebody I'm friends with in Florida, and like every day they post like the death rates. Like they're the Grim Reaper. They're posting like 100,000 people dead today. Like that's not what I want to see when I hop on my social media. I actually hide them from my feed now. I want to see rainbows, unicorns, puppy dogs, kitty cats, and all that stuff. But I think, telling the positive stories, telling all the great things that are going on, supporting local businesses, the message we need to have right now for sellers is like, you can sell your home safely during a pandemic. Here are the systems we have in place to help you to do that, right? And whatever systems you have in place. Like we are still doing stuff virtually, even though New York is a safe state, I guess you want to say, right? Because they have 31 states now that are red, which means something, that your numbers are higher because of that. You want to come in? No? Okay. Love you. I'm doing a video. Come on in. Oh, you got camera shy all of a sudden. I'm all about the unicorns. Tracy, Wisconsin. Oh, yeah, don't you know? So, Tracy, how's the Wisconsin market, and how can we help you today? Do you have any questions about real estate or social media or video or technology? I know you're big into technology. I don't really know that. But I think you were just camping or something on vacation because I follow your Instagram. Is it locked? You want to come in? Oh, the green shirt? I don't know. Amy cleaned up the other day and she got rid of a lot of stuff. Come on in. So we are on 2 different platforms here. So hop over to my left, probably better. We're on Instagram Live over here, and then we're on YouTube over here. Holler! This is AJ Monero. But here we got our question here. Oh, escalation clause. Tracy, you got to rewind the recording. We talked about, well, I guess you have to wait till it's done. But we did talk about escalation clauses. I like to do open-ended escalation clauses without a cap. The reason being, when you give confidential information about your clients, you're telling the selling agent what the client is willing to pay. And a good selling agent will... You're distracted by yourself on YouTube? No. A good selling agent will counter right to that max price. And actually, I forgot we have our... Hold on, I got an overlay that I forgot to use.
Everything on YouTube.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just trying to show everyone on Insta my stripe.
Oh, yeah, look so we're the Stripe crew. The 2 Stripe crew. Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to zoom that in so we can do that and then pan it over. Boom, that looks way better, fam. Okay. Framery. All right, so we got a question on the Instagram. It's I know this is a big question, but how the hell do you balance a full-time real estate career, your speaking engagements, and your family? Wow, that is a great question, Tiffany. So a big part of it is right here. Come on, man, stand up. You want to sit on my leg here?
I just stand.
There's a stand. So a big part of it is getting my family involved in a lot of things that I do. This is AJ Monero, a.k.a. Antonio from Antonio TV, and he does live streams with me, right? My wife actually has to go to an inspection, so she came with the kids to the office. They're going to be here for a couple hours. So you want to come in too? No? Okay. And that's our other stripe son. Two stripe. Well, is he two stripe? So the balance is I use technology a lot. We do have an operations manager which I try to delegate everything that I can possibly delegate that's not me. Like I can't delegate a live stream, right? I can't do that, but I can delegate the video editing. I can delegate, the placement of it. I can schedule stuff. Sabrina Lauer says, hi, AJ. Hi. So technology and getting some help. So you may not be able to afford a full-time operations manager right off the bat. Okay, hold on one second. You may not be able to afford an assistant off the bat, but you can do virtual assistants. They come pretty cheap. They are, $4 to $6 an hour. Hey, look at this. We got the live stream on the live stream with guests. How you doing? Hold on, let me get.
Say hi to
Caleb wanted to jump on and meet you on camera.
hi.
Caleb, what's up, man? How old are you?
I'm 10, actually.
10. Well, AJ, I'll let you. You want to talk? AJ's 9. He'll be 10 in November.
Wow.
Yeah. When's your birthday?
Mine is June 22nd.
Oh, so you just turned 10. You guys are pretty close. You going into fifth grade or?
I'm in 5th right now.
Oh, nice. Okay. You excited to maybe get back to school?
Yeah, about this COVID-19 stuff going around.
Yeah.
My school starts back on August the 17th.
Oh, August 17th. That's nice. Ours doesn't start till late September. Not late September. September 7th, I think it is. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say hey,
Yeah, I'm
AJ.
a-
Hey, AJ.
Hi. How you doing?
Say what you up to. Oh, so what you up to?
Just going live.
Just going live.
Going live. Also, if anyone on YouTube
Hey.
doesn't understand what's going on right now, on
Instagram. He asked you if you have a Nintendo Switch.
um.
We do, don't we? Is that the thing where you have the controllers and then you put it on the thing if you
Yeah.
want to play?
didn't-
Yeah, we have that. We have that.
Yeah, we have one. Wait, no.
It's downstairs.
I have one too.
I thought we had. No.
What's your favorite
I thought
game?
we had the 3DS.
Well, my
the
favorite
Switch.
game is Minecraft, actually.
Oh, Minecraft.
Oh,
AJ,
yeah,
you
we
like
did have the
Minecraft,
Switch. We just never set it up yet.
right?
Yeah.
He likes Clash of Clans too, actually. If you ever play that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's done a couple tutorials. He's got a YouTube channel, Antonio from Antonio TV, where he does little Clash.
I want one too.
Well, Mom's gonna hook you up. Mom will hook you up, right? Mom's like, yeah, just another. Well, it's good to get you guys started early, and then you could just do your YouTube channel about whatever you want. It doesn't have to be what mom or dad talk about, because that's what AJ says. Dad, I'm gonna have my YouTube channel be about, whatever I want. Clash of Clans. What else did you do? You did a.
Yeah, he kept telling me, he was like, you should do something like teaching someone something. And I'm like, I want to do what I want to do. It's my channel. I do what I want to do. But he was telling me what to
Okay,
do.
what's your channel going to be about? Well, my channel's going to be about cycling.
Oh, like bicycling.
Yeah, a bike at my house. I ride so many times. I just get, it's like a lot of exercise.
Yeah, AJ just.
Like Dad, JMan. Remember, Dad
Right. Yeah, no doubt. AJ just got a new bike. AJ got a hybrid Trek. He's been putting in some mileage too.
Nice. We're a cycling family, AJ.
Yeah. Me and him usually go on bike rides, and sometimes my little brother, if he wants to come. My mom doesn't usually come because her bike tire is flat. It popped.
Yeah, my wife got a flat.
Sounds about like me.
Well,
Me too. Want to go ride?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Sabrina, did you go pop the tire? Is that what happened?
Nah. Okay, I can tell you what actually happened.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
It was this time at night, and then she was riding her bike on the bridge. Her tire got caught in the bridge. It got caught in the
Oh
bridge, and
man.
she fell down. I flipped over my handlebars.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, like the bridges that have the open. Oh man. Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, my friend
so
did
glad I'm
that.
okay.
Well, he didn't do it on a bridge. He just did it on Judah's freaking wheel.
Yeah,
Whoop.
we just wanted to jump on JMan your live because Caleb saw AJ and got jealous. Like, Mom, I want to meet him.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know. I didn't say that.
Well, hopefully we can come down to Atlanta sometime, AJ and the whole family, and we could meet, have everybody meet up. Go to the park there. What's the park? Piedmont Park there in the I love that place. Is it Piedmont?
Absolutely. That's the bike ride that I did, the Atlanta Moon ride when I had my bike accident. We're heading to our appointment to see the dentist, so we'll let you guys have at it, okay?
All right, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in and supporting. Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Tell AJ nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Have a good day, guys.
Bye.
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 Come over here, Tino. Don't be scared. Yeah, that's all the lollipops there are. I'm sorry. Do you want the whiteboard? You can play with the markers.
Dino, come say hi. Come say hi to YouTube. Say hi on Daddy's YouTube channel. It's fine.
You got to get more in the frame here. Okay, folks. So we got 2 people still tuning in. If you're watching, we would love to have you ask us any more questions. We got some good questions in today. Finally, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. We support you, and we appreciate you supporting us. This is Jeremiah's JMan Monero with JMan Speaks, and
Antonio from Antonio TV.
We'll
We'll see you all on the next one.
make it a great day.